say I'm a fool, but they never got the news that I'm a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Wild Mike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Wild Mike and his real wild child.
Howdy, folks. It's Wild Mike here, and so far with me is Elihu. How you doing, boss?
I am here physically, not mentally. On
Per
my
the
third cup of
usual.
coffee. Yeah, on my third cup of coffee. I'm lacking.
I'm only on my first, but I'm happy with it. Pardon me. So, I'm officially 40 years old now.
Yeah, you not an old man, you're just old.
I can't use the joke anymore with my kids that every time they called me old, I would say, I'm not old, I'm not even 40 yet.
And how many gray hairs have you spotted yet?
Oh, hold on. I got plenty of gray. I got two patches of nothing but gray and white hair on either side of this beard.
Yeah, my facial hair is kind of weird.
when I shave it off, I'll look like 20 years younger. And oh God, I got to tell you this. Okay,
This side right here is This side right here is a little bit black, but this side gets white gray when I fully grow it out.
Sorry. All right, I got to tell you something about since I grew the beard out. Oh, and Mrs. Viles in the chat. How you doing, babe?
Oh, that Mrs. Candidas. I've got the pop
All
off
right,
the chat. Shit.
Okay, I've had the same storage facility for a while now, and like a year ago, storage facility for a while now. Now I'm getting an echo.
Not anymore.
Okay. Oh, was that just you on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I was popping up the chat.
Okay. Well, the lady who moved in, because there's a on-site manager who actually lives at the storage facility. She has a, like, I want to say 25-ish-year-old daughter. Well, the daughter is now working for the same company. So she's working inside the office as well now. When she wasn't working for the company, occasionally she'd be outside smoking. So I talked to her a little bit when I was walking in. But I hadn't seen her in like 6 months. Then I go into the office to pay my bill, and she sees me and is like, "Oh, can I help you?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I guess," because I thought she'd recognize me. But she like looked at me like she kind of recognized me, but not entirely. And I told her, I want to pay my bill, and she goes, "Okay." And you're just doing random chit chat while I'm trying to pay the bill. And I mentioned that I got the eBay store and stuff like that I'm going in to pack some stuff up to ship because, it's near the holidays. So a lot of stuff was shipping out. And she goes, "Oh, there's another guy that does that here. I can't remember what his unit is." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know there's another eBayer here. Do you know what he sells?" And he's like, "Oh, he sells like a bunch of nerd stuff, video games, books." And I was like, "Oh, that's me. I sell that kind of stuff too." And he's like, "Oh yeah, but this guy's got like 4 kids, and they sometimes come in to help him." Like, "I've got 4 kids," and she's like, "Wait, are you hold on, NB, wave to the camera or something so we know it's you." Okay. So,
hi, Bob.
like, well, no, this
Hi,
is
Bob.
this is
Wait, no, you're number one.
she goes, no, this is a young guy. Maybe it's your son. And I'm like,
Your son is
no,
not that
my
old.
son's only 9. And he goes, well, I'm sure it was, this guy. Sorry, say that again.
He's
I
saying hi to
said,
Mrs.
hola,
Cardenas.
Mrs. Cardenas.
Yeah, sorry. So basically, she thought I was my own son.
I'm my own grandpa.
So yeah, that was a fun little confusion bit. That so apparently with this beard, people think I'm my own son.
Yeah, I want to. Oh, by the way, I want to tell Liu, fuck you, buddy, and you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. From you? No, I don't.
Dude, the penguin.
I haven't
You
seen
complaining?
it yet.
Are you complaining?
You kept hammering me about watching that. I watched the first episode. I'm like, oh, fuck, the bastard was right.
Told you it was good.
I've only watched the first episode. And I'm like, holy shit, this is gangster as fuck.
I told you it was good, especially the ending. That smile, like holy fucking shit.
Dude, I'm not
That
far
grin.
yet. I'm only on the first episode.
Yeah, the first episode.
Yeah, but I mean, his mom. Let me ask you, Lihu, did your mom raise a pussy boy? Listen to how you sound. Sounds too weak. Did I raise a pussy boy? I was like, oh shit, she is old school mafia.
Wait until the last episode.
Dude,
Then
I'm like watching the penguin. I'm like, no, this is the thing. And I got to go into this because I've only seen the first episode, but I'm just like, everybody makes the penguin out to be a fat fuck. Nobody realizes how calculated and smart he is. Also, how emotional he is. And it's like, his brain, when it's like he knows. I don't know, Mike, have you seen this show yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, when Eli, what's her name, who just got out of Arkham?
Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia. I'm like, woo, you can't play a player, baby. But then when his mom,
wait, are you talking about hold on. Are you talking about because I just know Batman history. I don't know the show. Is that supposed to be like Falcone's daughter?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Hangman.
Yeah,
Okay.
She's dressed as the Hangman.
Just making sure they, because they sometimes
reuse
reuse a name.
I think her first appearance was in Dark Victory.
89. Something like that.
Oh, Elihu, Vic. I got shades of Jason Todd, the second Robin, and then I looked it up and they said, yeah, we kind of made shades of that, but not the same. I'm like, yeah, no shit. You're stealing the rims off of the fucking Penguins car. I'm like, this is right out of Just Another Kid in Crime Alley comic books where they stole the tires off of the Batmobile and Batman just laughed his ass off. He's just like, who would have the audacity to do that?
All right. Well, I didn't watch that, but I finally did finish watching Agatha All Along, and now it makes me hate Doctor Strange 2 even more.
I only saw Doctor Strange once, so and I never saw Agatha, so
Okay. The whole point of Doctor Strange 2 is it basically undoes her character development that she got in WandaVision. But her whole goal in that movie is to get her kids back. And
Yeah, but they weren't
Agatha
her
all
kids.
along basically shows that if she had just waited, it would have happened. Basically, she ruins her character development and becomes a villain and a multiversal threat. And all she needed to do was have patience. It really that it. I'm sorry that now it just makes me hate that movie even more.
I did actually do a WandaVision on YouTube before I got off of doing that and just going to TikTok. But I pointed out the fact that she was a very traumatic character. And I understood what WandaVision I understood the concept of WandaVision, but I just didn't understand the concept of Doctor Strange too. And this was before I saw it.
Yeah, that did not make any sense because the very, very first Doctor Strange, the Ancient One told him, "We use this thing when we travel the multiverse, the different dimensions." Really? Why did you need America to get back when you had the sling ring?
Well, Darren, I kind of disagree with you. I did like Spider-Man: Far From Home. That was a good movie, but most of Marvel has been kind of really hit and miss for me. I do like the Loki series. Uh, what else? I liked the Werewolf by Night.
Oh, that was very nice. I love the artistic style of that. The
It was
old
better in black
school.
and white.
Yes, I agree, Elihu. Some things are just better in black and white.
Yeah, I saw both versions. I'm like, okay, I like the cinematography better when it was black and white sepia tone rather than this color. Like, do not colorize
Well,
Casablanca.
Well, I've had movies where I've watched them in black and white and then they put color and I'm like, okay, that doesn't work. It's like
well,
just give
Darren,
me the
hold on. I just want to go to Darren's comment. Spider-Man: No Way Home, or the No Way Home, the Homecoming, and Far From Home. They're collaborations. It's mostly made by Marvel Studios, with Sony getting a lot of the profits, or but not a lot, but some of the profits from it because they still own the rights to the character. So it's
I
still
would
MCU.
say I would say, Mike, after Infinity War, Spider-Man was very good. And I actually did not mind Ant-Man, except for I said the CGI is so. I don't understand this. Is what I can't understand. Why is it the CGI from like Jurassic Park holds up, but the modern CGI is just like, dude, I can tell it's CGI.
Well, there's two reasons behind it. One, they did a lot of tricks to hide the bad CGI, but like if you look at the T-Rex attacking the Gallimimus herd in the broad daylight scenes, it's very, you can see it's really kind of bad 90s CGI nowadays.
Yeah, but the
They
point
did their
is
best by
they
trying.
did it so fast and subtle
Yeah,
that you really have to look to see that. Now, I mean, there was only what 20 minutes of dinosaurs in the entire fucking movie.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Uh,
and nowadays we're getting CGI. And, I would have liked Thor to, I liked what they did with Thor in Ragnarok and, some of the other things. But when it got to the last one, Thor Love and Thunder, I was just like, are you just trying to make him a joke?
You know, the best CGI Marvel has ever done was Captain Marvel itself, that movie. That was the best CGI ever in any Marvel project.
You
Was
think
Brie
so?
Larson. Brie Larson. In that entire movie, she wore a bald cap. Her hair was CGI'd. Did you know? Yeah, that's how great the CGI was on her hair.
Why didn't she just wear a wig?
Because the space and the air and the flowing of the hair and the wind, everything with her flying and the space scenes, they wanted
There's
to
no
actually have her
wind in
authentic.
space,
I know,
Eli.
I know,
We
I
know that.
know, I know, I know. They wanted to make sure that it actually looked authentically in space without it flying all around, sticking up like that, like everywhere. So they just CGI'd her hair.
But there's no wind in space.
Well, it's not the wind that's causing her hair to move. It's the
No, it's
power running
momentum.
through her.
But there's no wind in space.
Okay, you're still not understanding. The power going through her is causing stuff to move. Plus, the fact that she's shaking around would make her hair shake around.
Why?
Momentum.
Because there's no gravity in space.
There's also no wind in space, so why would anything be moving?
Because of
Okay.
momentum, you move
Yeah,
something without.
because
Yeah,
they're attached to something that is moving.
Newton's the law of motion.
I know the law of motion. I'm very well aware of it. I think what was it, Eli? Who didn't they mention that on? Didn't they mention that on For All Mankind when they're like, if I shoot a bullet here, is it going to come back around and hit me? Yeah, you remember that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Armageddon. It's like, why do you have a gun in space?
And Darren, I guess I misread your first comment because when I saw Infinity War, I was thinking Endgame because I liked Endgame, and I liked Captain Marvel. So
Did
maybe
you
that's just me.
watch the Marvels?
Yes.
I did, and the only thing bad about that movie, in my opinion, is the lackluster villain.
Did you watch all the series that were attached to it?
The Ms. Marvel series I watched, and I also enjoyed it. I thought it was a very interesting take on some actual real world history. And it really developed that character, and it's kind of sad they relied on that so much for the Marvels movie because she got very little character development in the actual movie. But then again, I don't, if you had seen the series, you didn't need it. But if you didn't see the series, you needed it.
The
But the villain in that movie is just bad. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I've never seen the movie. I don't plan on it, so I'm not going to judge it. When it comes to the Marvel series, I would say I very much enjoyed Hawkeye. Very much.
I also enjoyed Hawkeye. What was the other one? Oh, Secret Invasion. I didn't even finish.
Sucked. That sucked.
They made Nick Fury a bitch.
Okay, I have to agree with that statement.
Samuel Jackson is nobody's bitch.
I have to agree with that statement. They did make Nick Fury a whiny little wimp in that show. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this guy?
Yeah, I think that's the only one I haven't been able to finish just because it just got, after like 3 episodes, I'm like, I don't care.
I did watch all of Echo when it dropped. Mainly just to pass time, but there was potential. No, I mean, there was kind of potential there, but I mean, they changed her powers. I mean, she had apparently, and they made her more of an amputee. They made her an amputee and a mute. And I'm like, okay. But
Darren, there's something in the private chat.
Dude, do you remember the discussion after the first episode of Echo aired all these people are complaining. It's like, this is fucking bad CGI with that bad leg. Like, how can you do something better? I'm like, she's actually missing a leg in real life. This is not CGI. Idiots want to complain about everything for anything for any reason.
No. My thing was I rarely knew. Hey, Darren. I did not know the character very well, but they changed her power from having a similar one to the Taskmaster, which is an amazing power. And then we get to the season finale, and I don't know, it just felt empty. It's like, I don't know, am I supposed to feel redemption for this woman? I didn't. She's still a murderer. She's still a killer. She's still what
That was
she
every
is.
Avenger. Every Avenger has murdered somebody, killed somebody.
No,
Not
I
Spider-Man.
mean, no, I'm not saying that they haven't killed someone. All I'm saying is I didn't get where they were trying to put that story. And like I said, I watched all 6 episodes. I actually thought there were a few parts that were pretty good. CGI was a little half-assed, but I'll live with that. I miss practical effects. I'm sorry. I miss practical effects. I just miss that.
Well, it's kind of
Indeed,
funny you mentioned that because as part of my birthday, Mrs. Vile let me choose one movie for us to watch, and originally I was going to have her watch Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan with me, because the only Star Trek movie she's ever seen is the first one when we went to go see it when it was re-released in theaters during one of the anniversaries, and ended up watching The Wishmaster from 1997.
Oh
I
my
actually
gosh,
love
that is
that.
so corny. That's almost as bad as Leprechaun.
And
Oh, come on.
and
It's still a good movie. It's corny
Uh,
as Leprechaun, but it's still fun. It's like, oh, think about it.
you got to
NB, it's
remember, these movies were
NB,
the B generations of the Nightmare on Elm Street and the Halloweens. This was the
NB,
B
well,
it's
version.
NB, it's 10:20 approximately Central Time in the morning. Are you drunk?
No, I wish I was.
You
He's only
sound you
had three
sound drunk.
beers.
You
He's only
sound
had
drunk.
three.
I sound like I'm drunk. I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if I was.
When he starts slurring his words, and you know he's drunk.
Oh,
I'm not drunk, Eli.
but
I didn't say you
hold on,
were.
I'm going to go back to the movie. Because that movie had some really bad CGI, mid 90s CGI effects, but the practical effects were some of the best you could see. I mean, they're in the opening scene. They have, a guy who his own skeleton rips itself through his body, and it's all practical effects, and it looks great. But then
Yeah,
they got
kind of
like the
like the
CGI,
Hellraiser scene.
yeah, in the beginning when
Yeah.
they're back in Persia or whatnot.
Well, that
But
was one of the biggest things I said when I watched The Thing and The Thing remake. I was like, and then I found out about, what happened with that. And they took all the practical effects out and made it CGI. And I'm like, yeah, you ruined the movie because I'm not afraid of the monster.
Yeah. That's the primary tool of this generation of filmmakers. Just like stop motion had been at one point, and animatronics had been later on. I mean, I show Aliens to younger people, and they said, and they like the Alien Queen at the end, but they said that they're upset because they don't get a really good look at it. It's all done with cutaways, and I'm like, well, that's you kind of have to do that with some of these practical effects, because if you get a good look at them, you'll see that they'll lose some of their realism. So the cutaway to reaction shots and only showing you like 2 seconds or 3 seconds of the puppet is part of that technique. And if you want to see a full-on, extended moment with the monster like that, then you have to use CG.
Kind of like Bruce.
Well, one
Like
of the
even-
things I remember with Alien is the one character who it's like you see, she's about to die, but she's so terrified she can't run. And the scene just cuts from her terrified face to the alien and the thing and the tail just coming up, and you never see what happens. And it made the scene work a lot better than if we had seen what happened.
Right.
And kind of,
you guys,
well, go ahead, Darren.
You guys were talking about Jurassic Park earlier. The animatronic T-Rex is shot the way you shoot physical practical effects, and in that you don't get a good look at it for very long, and it's even shorter duration in most cases than some of the CG shots later in the film. But but what's interesting to me is how Jurassic Park it was almost seamless. It was like, especially for audiences back then who weren't used to CG in films, that they're like, oh, that's the T-Rex. That's not, they didn't say, okay, this is the physical T-Rex. Now here comes the CG T-Rex. There was none of that.
Yeah, it was very, you're right. We watched it years from now, and we can point out certain things, but over the time between the the Triceratops practical effect, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I'll give you an example of how they use CGI really well in the Jurassic Park movie, and that's during the Jeep T-Rex chase scene. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone remembers seeing, the T-Rex in the rear view or the side mirror, where they intentionally put objects in mirror may be closer than they appear. But if you go back and rewatch that in slow motion, because the actual model for the T-Rex is not really well done. But because they filmed it in a way where, one, the T-Rex is running, so they have some jittering in the camera to add a slight blurring effect to the T-Rex. Plus, you have the mirror itself, which is also moving. So there's an additional effect of
the intensity of this scene.
Yeah. Plus, you actually only see it for less than 2 seconds. So in your mind, your brain makes it look more crisp and clear than it actually was. And that was perfect editing for that movie.
What do they call that, Mike? The Mandela effect?
No, that's not the Mandela effect.
No.
It's just the way human brains work. We tend to fill in gaps that we don't actually see.
Yeah, but I do need to correct you on something from earlier. The Spider-Man films are Sony films. They just have they have permission to use MCU concepts.
That's what
they're not co-productions. They are rooted in Sony.
They are. I would say they're exactly co-productions. I mean, Marvel Studios helped produce them.
No, they didn't actually. They are produced by Sony.
They're not produced by Sony. They're distributed by Sony.
They're able to use concepts from the MCU in them, or at least they were up until recently. So that's the issue there. But the downfall of the MCU can be traced back to the ousting of Ike Perlmutter from Marvel Entertainment. He was the guy. He acted like the bulwark. He was preventing all the stuff that has come out recently from Marvel. For example, Ike Perlmutter was the guy who insisted that when we introduced Captain America, it's not anybody other than Steve Rogers. Feige wanted to introduce the Falcon version or the Isaiah Bradley version, and he was the one who put his foot on it. He said, no, the general people won't recognize those characters as Captain America. You have to at least start with Steve Rogers, and this is where we get the stories where Feige, who was taking all the credit for the success of the Marvel Studios films up until a certain point, was stating that Ike Perlmutter is a problem. He's interfering with the creative process here, and people are thinking, oh my goodness, so imagine how much better the movies would be if this guy who's interfering with Kevin Feige would just get out of the way. And that was what they used to help oust him. Well, and then as soon as he was gone and his influence was over, that's when we started getting the creep, and that's when we started getting female and diverse replacements for established characters. That's when we started getting really, really badly plotted and executed plots between films, where you have one film contradicting another film and such, like you were talking about earlier with WandaVision versus Agatha All Along and such. So
Yeah.
it's and it was one of the best examples of rumor mill media spinning something in favor of the people who are actually trying to give us what we're getting right now all along.
I'll tell you one.
Well, hold on, just to go back a little bit, because my main complaint when I said about the continuity or the discongruity of Agatha All Along, WandaVision, and Doctor Strange 2, all they would have had to do is basically say this is an alternate universe's Wanda.
Like what?
That would have made it fine by me. It's the fact that the character development that she had in WandaVision is completely reversed. That was more egregious than almost anything. Then to find out in Agatha All Along, essentially, if she had just been patient, it would have happened. God, that just irked me when I saw that.
What irked me was Falcon and Winter Soldier, because
hold on, NB. Getting back to the multiverse. Hold on.
Can I finish?
Getting back to the
no, just hold on a second. Hold on.
No, but getting back to the multiverse, though, MCU has not handled that concept at all well. They were looking at it as a way, basically, to garner the worst kind of fan service. And honestly, the reason the multiverse existed in the comics was simply, after so long, when you had different interpretations of different characters, it was a way for different versions of the Flash to meet each other, for example, for one-off events. It wasn't meant to be a sustained plot point throughout many stories.
That was something called elsewhere stuff mostly.
Yeah, and that's DC, but
right, yeah, DC Elseworlds was a brand. It wasn't.
Marvel had their what ifs, which were some of my favorites because of the stories. Right. One of the things.
Marvel. Hold on. Marvel did their things where they had like the M2 universe. They had the Ultimates universe.
Right.
So they used their multiverse more to tell interesting stories that wouldn't affect the main continuity, which is fine by me.
Right. And occasionally there was very few crossovers in between them too. That's what I'm getting at, is the whole idea behind what MCU is trying to do right now is use it for crossover potential, which is only good once in a great while. Otherwise, you have to keep them separate. So,
Well, one of the things I had a big problem with about.
Sorry, are you going to finish?
Yeah, this is the problem with having NB on your stream when he's drunk. He can't finish a thought.
Well, what I'm going to get to is. When it came to the good ways of handling the multiverse, when it came to Marvel, was the Exile series. At least, I'd say the first 50 issues originally.
As far as the movies go, the movie that's most successfully utilized that concept was Far From Home.
Yeah.
Or No Way. Excuse me. I'm sorry. No Way Home.
Yes. Thank you. Sorry, you're right.
The event of having three different versions of Spider-Man, coordinate with each other and getting along with each other, which is we really liked. That was the best it could possibly get. And you're not going to be able to top that unless you just want to repeat that same thing and have the different Hulks meet each other, or the different the different. I can't imagine them getting different actors who played Thor, because there aren't very many of them. But Marvel doesn't have as much of a storied legacy with movies and different eras of movies than DC does. But
Wave
Spider-Man
to the
was the
camera
character
real quick.
that could most do it. Yeah.
NB, wave to the camera real quick so I know it's you. Okay, I'm going to accept that as well.
Need to piss.
But well, let's see. They could do the Trial of the Hulk version of Thor. But I think that's the only other live action Thor there ever has been.
Yeah, Eric Kramer. Get Eric Kramer in there as some older, crappier version of Thor that you could. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh,
and you could have Lou Ferrigno up here, but
just make him like the All Father version of Thor from that one Hulk versus Thor storyline that took place far in the future.
Jesus Christ, the wind is fucking howling out here.
Say that again?
That's great. Way to throw us off topic.
Howling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's pouring down rain here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in Southern California. It's bright and sunny, not a cloud in the sky.
Mm-hmm. You're in SoCal, dipshit.
All right,
that's what I said. Not only that, I'm running the air conditioner.
Are you joking?
Yes, I'm joking, but still, it's funny just to say that to you guys.
Yeah, he's got money. He drives his car with his AC on and his windows down.
I'm.
No, I mean, it is howling like a motherfucker out here. I mean, we've had rain for days. Oh, Elihu, I haven't been able to send you this photo. Ah, shit. I gotta send you a photo.
Okay.
I'll DM it to you. It's what my wife got us for. Oh, shit. Do I still have the pic? My wife got us a telescope.
Well, I wanted to go back to my joke that I was going to try to say. MB, I got my cold weather gear for Southern California. I'm wearing socks with my sandals.
Tank top. What, you think I don't know what it's like to live in California?
No, I like making the jokes. You
like making the jokes about California, dude. Give me a break. If it's below 50, if it wasn't for the fact my legs were bald, I'd be wearing shorts at 40-degree weather.
Well, let's see. It was about 40 degrees when I got up this morning.
It's a cakewalk.
So, what's funny is I don't consider that cold.
You notice I sent you that? Elihu, you haven't even checked your fucking messages, you asshole.
Let me check it right now. Hang on.
Come on, man. I was talking about the penguin, and I sent you a classic picture the other day, and you didn't even look.
Well, I didn't even see it. What picture are you talking about?
Well, how about you open up your DMs, dumb shit?
I did. The last thing I got from you was at 7:11 a.m.
Okay, what was... No, I sent you one at... It's 7 a.m. What the fuck was that?
Are you talking about the new Johnny whatever?
No, I'm talking about what I sent you Thursday.
What you sent me Thursday, dude? That was a couple days ago.
Well, no
Monday,
shit. You haven't even
Sunday.
seen it yet. I mean, you didn't even know I watched The Penguin. You haven't been... I said on Wednesday, I'm like, okay, dipshit, I watched The Penguin. It's better be worth my time. I send you a pic, and you don't answer back.
I don't see anything from that, man. I'm looking at my timeline. I don't see anything.
Elihu, I'm looking at my DMs right now.
Yeah, I already got to Friday, Monday through Friday. I don't see anything about Penguin.
You don't see anything about the slush puppy either.
No,
How the fuck are you not getting
Oh.
I don't know. I don't see anything about Slush Puppy.
Are you fucking kidding me? I sent those to you.
I don't see them.
Fucking A. All right, I'm gonna send you a
What,
test.
hold on. What did you send it to him on? Because
I sent you a test message, Elihu.
whatever. Let's see. What else did I watch this week? Oh, I to go back to Marvel. I caught up on What If, and we were talking about the multiverse stuff. I do like the What If series.
I have
I
not seen
would like
today's
the What If
episode. Do not
series
spoil.
if it wasn't so MCU. I mean, when I like the comics, but there was so much more you could go with. Like, there was what if this, what if that. There was one where it was like, what if Hulk was the Silver Surfer?
Well, the last
Well,
episode
the
dropped
thing,
this morning. I haven't seen it yet, so.
well,
In my test message,
the thing is, they're focusing on the Captain Carter, Captain America analog, which I don't really have a big problem with. I think she's a good character, but
Captain Britain.
well, she's just called Captain Carter in the show.
Yeah, Captain Britain is actually, I don't know much about Captain Britain.
He was briefly mentioned in Endgame.
No, I mean, I know the character. I just don't remember the character much.
I think the one that I'm most familiar with is Psylocke's brother.
Havoc?
No, Psylocke's brother, Captain Britain. Something Braddock. Something Braddock. I can't remember his name.
Oh. Elihu.
That's as, as best as I can remember.
Let's see if we're. Hold on a second, real quick, Mike. Elihu, send me a test message and
I just put it and said I got it. I got it. Didn't you see the chat?
No, I meant send it to me on the DM.
Oh. I had to scroll down. Now I see a little blue dot right here. I see it now.
What, you see the slushy puppy now?
Yeah, I had to scroll down my message and see the little blue dot.
Oh, God, you lazy fucking bastard.
Dude,
come on, man. What was like, do you know what the last time I saw a slushy puppy symbol was? And there it is in the Penguin, and I'm like, oh, God, this is gangster level shit. I'm listening to the music. I'm just like, hey, I don't give a fuck. I didn't even like the Batman movie, but damn, I don't need it. That was just that first episode. Oh God, and we got what's his name in there? Oh shit. The guy who's in prison, Falcone. Or not Falcone, but
Maroney.
Yeah, the actor who plays him.
Salvador Maroney. Yeah.
Hey, Danny Lyon. How you doing?
What's the actor's name?
Clancy Brown.
Thank you. I was like, as soon as I was like, oh my God, it's the badass himself. And I do like how Vic was like.
If both Elihu and MB agree on something, I'm gonna have to go watch frickin' Penguin this week.
Yeah, it's rare we agree on a TV show.
It was just like, I thought we had a plan. Well, we did have a plan, but I was thinking about this, and then I was thinking about that, and it's like, okay, learning curve.
People complain that the Penguin is a Soprano ripoff. Really? Everything
No.
is a Soprano ripoff. Okay.
Well, I would say that anything mob related in popular culture nowadays is a rip off of that. But you could argue
No,
that The
I
Sopranos is a
tried
rip
to
off
watch.
of The Godfather.
Or the
No,
Goodfellas. Yeah.
I tried to watch The Sopranos, and I'm like, yeah, it's not really gangster. No, The Penguin, I'm like, I'm sitting there watching the first episode, I'm like, fuck you, Elihu, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
It's such a good show.
That was pretty much how it worked, Elihu. I'm like, just fuck you. I've only watched one episode. I've got to watch the other 8. God damn, or the other 7, but god damn.
There's one episode it's a filler. I'm not gonna tell you which one. It's kind of slow
Nah.
pacing. It's slow pacing, but it picks up at the last 7 to 8 minutes of the episode. There's always a filler episode in each series. There's one in this
Oh
one.
yeah, there's always a bit. Well, in The Last of Us, there was that filler episode that Mike and Elihu we talked about where I said I would have liked a whole mini series of that.
Never seen The Last of Us.
What
It's
was that
actually pretty
episode
good for being
called,
based on a
Mike?
video game.
The one with Frank and who was the other man?
I don't remember, but yeah, The Last of Us was a good series, especially based on a video game. If we're going to switch over to that topic a little bit, I'm really worried about the Zelda game or the Zelda movie that's supposed to be in development right now because I'm finally
is there
playing.
one?
Yeah, and I'm finally playing Breath of the Wild. I'm
Yeah.
borrowing it from Caddy. And while I'm very much enjoying the game, because I think it's one of the most quintessential Zelda titles in a long time, if you ever played the first Zelda game,
Yeah, I have.
because like in that game, you're walking around, you don't know much. People aren't able to tell you all that much. There's no, it doesn't just tell you go here to fulfill your next objective. It tells you, figure out what they're talking about based on the dialogue, and then you go to that area without there being a point on your radar that just tells you to go there, like GTA or most modern games. Like another game I'm replaying at Mrs. Vile's place because I left my Xbox 360 there is Far Cry 3, which great game, but anytime you're on a mission, it just tells you drive to this location, and that location appears on your little radar map. And you forget that you're not supposed to know where something is if you don't, as the player, if their character doesn't know where it is either.
Yeah, one of the biggest things we had to deal with my son was his reading wasn't so good. So I had to come in with Breath of the Wild, and my wife did, and we had to, go through the dialogue with him. But then the Tears of the Kingdom, after we homeschooled him, he could read everything and he found everything. And, I taught him how to use ING, the maps and all that.
Well, what I'm talking about though is like in the original Zelda, if you didn't have the players, the original
You
booklet that came with it,
power.
or Nintendo Power, and God damn it, the parrots are making circles above me.
At least they're not pigeons.
Nope, just parrots. But
No,
if you don't have a map that tells you where everything is,
bugs.
well, no, because I live in Southern California. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you're just going around experimenting with Zelda, and you don't have a map that tells you where all the heart piece locations are, where everything else is, it would take you hours and hours to find everything just on that first map.
Well, that actually turned out to be something similar to when I played the first Final Fantasy game on Nintendo. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. It was a used game, and I would just walk around. All of a sudden, all I had was a club and you know a couple things, and I was hitting all these low level shits, and then I would go further out, and I'd keep getting killed, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And somehow I just kept killing little what I call polygogs because I didn't know what else to call them. And I figured out where they were, and I was basically farming for XP points and money so I could get a fucking sword, shield, and some other shit. And somehow I figured out how to beat the goddamn game. Only took me 6 months.
Well, Dandelion, just because you're talking about the peafowls, those are definitely going to be like an invasive species type situation because they're not native. The parrots, while originally not native, we don't really know where they came from here. They are either either due to global warming or climate change, they migrated northward from from Mexico and Central America, or they were released as accidentally as like pets or possibly escaped from the zoo. We don't know, but either way, they're here now.
I used
And
to
yes,
live
and,
in an apartment in Lincoln, Illinois, or Lincoln, California, which was right next to Roseville. And oh my God, nothing but peacocks walking around. Yeah, they're beautiful, but my God, they have the ugliest sound. And you'd wake up to hearing them like that creature is just like
yeah.
I wanted to do like my cousin Vinny, just go out and start shooting. Those
But
motherfuckers have
I
the most
I was going to make a
annoying
joke about. Hold on, I was going to make a joke about the peacocks are assholes. I was going to because I 100% agree. Peacocks are assholes. I mean, one of them tried to kill the dragon warrior with a cannon.
Wah, wah, wah.
Come on, Kung Fu Panda 2 was probably one of the best sequels for kids movies.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember the Kung Fu Panda movies.
Well, I mean, Gary Oldman plays the peacock Lord Shen, I believe.
I don't remember
think
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the Kung Fu Panda movies very well.
Well, the second one is when
I've only
the
seen
peacock
one or
guy
two of them.
introduces the cannons.
Why would you I'm looking at Box Office Mojo. Why would you release Nosferatu on Christmas? That makes no fucking sense.
I don't know, but I do want to see that one just because
I want to see it. Oh, I want to see it too, but I'm just like, it seems like the wrong time. Moana got 833 million worldwide. I don't know what the first one got. Let's see what the first one got. My wife said it was quite good.
Okay, is that going to be the new thing where everyone just flips off the camera?
I'm just telling you, you're number one, man. I hit the
Oh,
wrong button. Sorry.
it looks like
Thank you, Dandelion.
Nah, Moana 1 made 643 million worldwide. Moana 2 made 833. Wow, good for them.
And they are making a live version of Moana. Hopefully, it's not a remake of the first movie. It's a new tale, a new story.
Has that movie been out? Like, have they been out? What are they gonna do? Bring The Rock in to play the
Yes.
character?
Yeah,
I hope
he's
not.
actually he's playing Maui. They released some footage of him in front of a green screen, and I forgot the woman, the teenager who's playing uh the other girl. But they are making a live action Moana movie.
Ah, when is that expected to come out?
2027.
At least it's not anytime
Right.
soon.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, 159, almost 160 million. Mufasa, 221.
Mufasa. I have no interest in seeing that. I saw Sonic
I
3
no,
already.
I do want to see Sonic 3. I do not want to see Mufasa. I have no interest. But
Well,
considering how
I
good Sonic 1 and 2 were, plus the Knuckles series, I'm really looking forward to it. Plus, they seem to get some really interesting people to play or to voice the characters.
Yeah,
Because,
who's
I mean,
Keanu Reeves voicing?
he played Tails.
Shadow.
Oh,
No,
Shadow. Sorry, Shadow.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is playing
Shadow.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank you.
Idris is
Yeah,
playing
I enjoyed the first
Knuckles.
two movies, and despite my personal reservations about one dipshit actor, it's nice to see him playing over the top roles like the old days. Because
Oh,
that's
dude,
really what he's good at.
In Sonic 3, he really overplays it and does a nice meta joke, which I'm like, okay, normally this would be stupid, but this meta joke actually fit perfectly with the movie and the scene.
All right, what's his name again? I'm drunk.
Carrie? Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge. I used to be a big Jim Carrey fan, but then he came out as kind of a psychopath. But I am enjoying his rendition of Robotnik. I mean, he's playing it both comical and menacing at the same time. For considering the character is kind of a joke in game, but also at times very menacing. So I am enjoying that part about it. But I don't know. The one thing I do wish they had done is who voices Sonic in the Sonic the Hedgehog series?
Oh shit!
Or I'm sorry, in the movies,
Give me a second.
because I think they missed a huge opportunity to cast Jaleel White as Sonic, considering he voiced him in three different '90s cartoons.
What is up with the IDM and their stupid premium thing?
I don't know.
I'm not giving you my fucking money. Jesus Christ.
Well, you
Trying
can
to keep
edit
myself
stuff.
from getting divorced and not losing my house. Okay, Sonic 3.
You are a slow
Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, I really wish they had cast Jaleel White. You might know the name better as Steve Urkel, but in Sonic Underground, Sonic. God, I can't even remember the names of all the shows. But for like three different Sonic the Hedgehog shows in the '90s, he voiced Sonic. He's the reason,
I would say getting Idris Elba as Knuckles was a good choice.
I still remember that quote he said about Knuckles. I tried to make him sound not as sexy as he is.
If you had told me that Idris Elba as Knuckles, if you had told me beforehand that he was going to be that good, I wouldn't have believed you. I'm like, Knuckles as with that deep baritone voice, that doesn't fit the character. He's a tiny little, hedgehog look, echidna thing. But no, it
works.
works. It shouldn't work, but it does.
That's one of the funny things. It's one of those things you're like, this shouldn't work, but it does. I mean, it shouldn't work by all logic. It shouldn't work, but I mean, it's kind of like when you hear Morgan Freeman. Is like I was talking with some person one point. And I was like, it's like who doesn't want that guy narrating their funeral?
Like David Prowse. You don't want to hear him speak. You want to hear James Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah, James Earl Jones wanted Morgan Freeman at his funeral in Coming to America 2. I'm like, yeah, if I could afford to have Morgan Freeman do my funeral, I would gladly pay for it.
Man, more like you for Joe Pesci. Yeah, this guy was just a short little idiot.
Well,
But,
that was George Carlin.
so-
George Carlin would have had
So-
Joe Pesci at his funeral.
So yeah, Sonic 3 is one I want to see. Nosferatu is one I want to see. What else is out?
I have not seen Nosferatu 1 yet, so.
You haven't seen
Oh,
the silent
God.
one yet?
Dude, that was a dumb joke, okay?
The silent or the
Talk about a
70s? Wait
Yeah,
a
MD
minute.
didn't get
You
it.
haven't seen the silent version or the 70s version?
Dude, that was a joke. You didn't get it.
I'm starting to say, because if you hadn't seen those, I was pulling some
Never
cards.
mind. Never mind, Mike. Never mind.
NB, I said I want to see Nosferatu. He says he hasn't even seen Nosferatu 1 yet.
Oh. Oops.
Get it?
You Californians are weird.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
No, I get it. Just it was lame.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Well, you're coughing and I'm sneezing.
Oh, I've got a touch of bronchitis right now myself. Every time I get sick, I get bronchitis.
Yeah, I gotta clean my screen. That's why I'm coughing.
But what else is coming out that I might want to see? I can't even think of anything right now.
Spider-Man Year 1, Superman Legacy,
Actually,
Batman 2.
I actually liked the trailer for Superman. I did actually like the trailer. Shit. I also like the tights being back. I don't know, it just feels right.
The way the trailer was edited, it wasn't no story. It was like character. Superman flies up. I'm like, now that is a trailer.
Yes, that was a good trailer. I mean, we got Hawkgirl, we got
Comic accurate Guy Gardner,
Nathan
DeLeon.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't care if people are pissed about him and the ball haircut. I'm sorry, that's the Guy Gardner I know.
We got a comic book accurate Guy Gardner, comic book accurate Mr. Terrific. I'm like, hello, the jacket, the tee and the mask.
Yeah, which Mr. Terrific was that?
The first one. I can't remember his name now. Okay, so I'm looking at IMDb for movies for 2025. Superman, yes, gonna see that. 28 years later, yes, I want to see that.
I do too.
Karate Kid Legends, yes. The Electric State, I have no idea. I'd have to see a trailer for that one. Warfare,
Michael,
don't care. Death of the Unicorn.
Are they doing Michael Holt as Mr. Terrific?
Probably, but I'm not. I don't know without seeing the movie.
Are they doing Terry Sloan? I'm just curious to who they. I think they were going with, since it was a black person, correct? I think that
Yes.
is Michael Holt. Yeah, I mean that looked like Michael Holt's Mr. Terrific. And Elihu, did you check who's playing Hawkgirl? I haven't found that.
No, I didn't look at her name, but I know there's rumored that Guy is not the only Green Lantern in the movie.
Oh God, could we get the best one?
No Hal Jordan, no John Stewart. Guy is supposed to be the only human Green Lantern, but there's rumors there's another Lantern in the movie.
Probably Kilowog. I mean, that's the only one people
No
like.
John Stewart?
I have an idea who the Lantern is going to be, but it's not going to be Kilowog.
No.
What is it going to be? Sinestro?
Nope.
And maybe if he's done the Sinestro Corps now.
Well,
Yeah, no, I mean, if we're going to do Sinestro, let's do Sinestro where he's already started the Sinestro Corps. I mean, if
It's rumored Chip is going to be in there.
Now,
It's
go
rumored
ahead.
Chip.
Chip the squirrel. Wow.
Yeah, it's rumored Chip's going to be there.
Who's going to be there?
Chip.
No way.
All right. All right. Number 6 on this list is Death of a Unicorn. Do you guys have any interest in seeing that one?
I've never even
No
heard
idea
of it.
what the hell is that about?
Okay. I did see the trailer for this one, so I actually know. Basically, two people find a unicorn, and then they find out that like its blood cures cancer or something like that. But they also find out that it's a baby unicorn, and daddy, mama, unicorn or whatever it is going to be is pissed and starts killing people.
Yeah, it sounds lame as shit.
I think it looks funny, and I think I'm going to enjoy it.
You would enjoy those kind of B movies, wouldn't you?
Sorry, Dandelion. They are not remaking Legend. They are remaking Labyrinth.
It's not.
Who do I have to kill?
Number 7 is Jurassic World Rebirth, which I don't know.
I only like 2 Jurassic movies. The first one, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic World. That's that.
I'm sorry. Every single Jurassic Park movie has the same thing. You have a genetically modified animal, and you have to stop it. Genetically modified creature, you have to stop it. Genetically modified creature, you have to stop it. Every single one has the exact same plot. I'm sorry, it's run down.
Yeah,
run down. It's over.
Well, I'm in the same boat with you. That's why I only like the first one and and that's why I only like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I'd be curious to see if Wolfman is going to be any good.
Well, I haven't got that far down the list yet. Number 8 is Wicked for Good.
I'm in January.
I'm going by ones that IMDb is on their little list.
Yeah, well, I'm on Box Office Mojo.
So, Wicked for Good, which I have no interest in seeing because I don't care about the first one. Captain America Brave New World. And that one I'm probably going to end up seeing, but I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it.
Why would you go see it? I mean, what's the point?
Well, Harrison Ford said he did most of his own stunts. He didn't want a stunt double. He had said, it's not going to look real if I don't do it, if it's not me. I give that old man credit for that, okay?
Number 10 looks good as a thriller. It's called Black Bag. Have you guys heard anything about it?
Black Bag, no.
Ford. Sorry, Harrison Ford.
All right, the little blurb is when intelligence agent Catherine Woodhouse is suspected of betraying the nation, her husband, also an agent, faces the test of whether to be loyal to his marriage or his country.
Oh, another plot of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Okay.
Oh God, so lame.
But I think it's actually going to be. I think it's actually based on the trailer, it looked pretty good.
It's the same bullshit over and over again. Choose your wife over your country. God, how many
I'm like, what the
fucking
hell?
times have you heard that?
True Lies, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Come on.
Oh God.
Oh, if you're going to talk about rehashed plots, we have something called The Cleaner. Criminal activists hijack a gala taking 300 hostages. One extremist plans mass murder as a message to the world. An ex-soldier turned window cleaner now works to rescue the hostages.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, that sounds about as corny as fuck.
That sounds like a 90s movie just made for the new millennium.
Yeah, well, it ain't the 90s anymore. As much as I love the 90s, it ain't the 90s anymore.
Then we got the one that I know Patty's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish your statement, then I'll go to the next movie.
I'm just saying, it's been, look, I love 80s, I love 90s action movies, but for God's sakes, man, it's 30, 40 years later, you know, Minecraft movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, 2 hours of watching Jason
I haven't got to that part yet. Number 12 on this list.
Jack Black can go fuck himself.
Well, hold on. I'll get down to the Minecraft movie later, but we got number 12 on this list is the one I know Caddy's going to make me go take her see. How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action remake.
Actually, that looked good.
I like the CGI Toothless.
Darker kind of story. And I was like, I saw the trailer and I was like, you know, that's pretty good.
I saw the trailer, but he doesn't have his brace. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Where's his brace?
He doesn't get it till the end of the movie.
Yeah, you got to remember, he doesn't get the brace till the end.
Yeah, we'll get to Minecraft in a little bit. Number 13 is one I actually am kind of looking forward to because I'm hoping it's pulled off really well. Fantastic Four: First Steps.
I want to see the re-release of Vampire Hunter D. God, I hope this gets played in a theater. I'd love to see it in a theater.
Okay, well, hold on. We're not there yet.
Well, what month are you in?
I'm not on a month. This is just the top movies.
I'm on months. Well, I'm on months, and I'm in April.
Well, you got to remember, movies do not actually come out when they say they come out because they can be scheduled for April 2025 and be delayed till January 2026. So please do not go by the monthly release dates.
All right. One that I'm going to be honest with you. I thought this already came out. It's the live-action remake of Snow White.
I thought it did come out already. Renee Zellweger?
That's what I just said. I thought it already came out.
Shit. Huh.
All right, then we got one, something called The Gorge. Two highly trained operatives become close after being sent to protect opposite sides of a mysterious gorge. When an evil emerges, they must work together to survive what lies within.
Okay.
What the fuck did you... Were you muted for like half of that conversation?
No.
Because I only heard like the last part of what he said.
Two enemies come together to fight a common enemy.
Yeah.
Same trope.
Oh, God.
Again, sounds like a 90s movie.
Oh, God. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. If I want to see that, I'll watch Dick Tracy.
All right, I'm going to skip the next one because I don't care about comedies. Oh, Lilo and Stitch, another live-action remake. Fuck that one.
Live action, my ass. That's like calling fucking Mufasa live action. It's a live action movie. No, it's not. It's CGI. You want
Couldn't
live
even get
action?
Oliver to do that too. I'm like, what the
live
hell?
action. You want live action? Old Yeller, Where the Red Fern Grows, Benji, Homeward Bound. Do
Race
I
to
need
Witch
to go on?
Mountain, Escape from Witch Mountain, The
Yeah,
Love
Escape from
Bug,
Witch Mountain.
Apple Dumpling Gang.
Oh God, I hadn't thought about that movie in a long time. The Apple Dumpling Gang. Oh yeah, I remember Escape from Witch Mountain with Winky.
Yeah, not the
Yep,
rock
I knew
version, the
that's what you were
original.
talking about. You were talking about Winky. You're talking about
Yeah, the
that black
original.
cat Winky.
Yeah, Dandelion, I definitely agree with you. We need another bad science major disaster movie. Like one that recently, like the most recent one that I can remember that was that I hated the fact after I watched it, which is always a benefit for these bad science movies. Moonfall.
Oh my fucking gosh! Please don't get into that with me. Nick
Oh,
Frost was
I know
good, but
it's
I've
not.
still.
actually
Yeah,
watched that
Nick Frost was
movie.
good, but still, that movie sucked. It was worse than Gravity and Armageddon.
Oh, it was
Oh
full
God,
of bad
yeah,
science,
why
but
you
I
gotta?
Oh my
enjoyed it.
gosh!
I enjoyed it.
Okay. We all know Armageddon is scientifically bad, but my wife and I can still quote that movie. It's like I just some of the characters we love. Is American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan. This is how you fix things on a Russian space station. Because I know what to do. Good. I can go home now. I remember just looking as he's hitting it up thinking, oh yeah, I've done that before to equipment. I'm just like, I've slammed equipment down just to make it work. And it's like, what'd you do? I'm like, it works. How that make it work? I don't care. It works.
All right. I haven't seen Don't Look Up yet, babe.
I love
But
Don't Look Up.
I haven't seen it.
Don't Look Up. I don't know anything about that.
I love Don't Look Up.
Actually, a movie I was very impressed with was The Last of Us, hands down.
That's a series, but so is Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
the next one on the list is one that
oh,
hold on.
No, three body problem was a show.
I apologize. I quoted the wrong thing. I meant to say Leave the World Behind.
Yeah, Three Body
the
Problem is a TV show. Don't Look Up is a movie.
I
Oh, did I have it reversed? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. So.
Leave the World Behind is also a movie too, and it's a very good movie.
So what else is on the list?
The next one is one I know I'm going to watch, only because I like bad horror movies. This is called Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
So
he's in public domain now, just like the Winnie the Pooh.
Wendy Darling strikes out in an attempt to rescue her brother Michael from the clutches of the evil Peter Pan. Along the way, she meets Tinkerbell, who will be seen taking heroin, believing that it's pixie dust.
I'm trying to figure this out. Clown in a cornfield. Sounds like something you would watch.
Definitely sounds like something I would watch. All right, next on the list is Thunderbolt.
Midwestern town in
I want to know what that asterisk means.
The clown, a symbol of a bygone success, reemerges as a terrifying scourge. Oh yeah,
the Corn remake.
Your alley.
Mike, I want to know what that asterisk means, and Fahey has yet to confirm or say anything about it.
I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, I might see that one. I might not. I don't know yet. I mean, I'll probably see it, but I mean, I don't know if I'll see it in theaters.
That Karate Kid Legends, I was not so sure about it, but with Ralph Macchio in it and looking like it's taking place after the sixth season of Cobra Kai. I'm good with that.
Yeah, but there's no Jaden Smith anywhere to be found or mentioned.
Oh
Wouldn't that be a good
no!
thing?
How horrible!
I know.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
Yeah, that's supposed to be non-canonized now because of this movie.
Well, I had
But
to
still Jackie
buy.
Chan.
I bought Karate Kid 1, 2, 3, but I had to buy a box. I bought a box set, and it had, instead of giving me the next Karate Kid, it had the Smith movie, and I was like, fuck it, it's $8, and
After
I'm never watching.
Moriarty, no more Karate Kid. Nope. Nobody can ever achieve Miyagi status.
There's
Let's
only
see.
one blade. There's only ever gonna be one blade. You know, at this rate, with the way they're going with that movie, I mean, how do you have a kick-ass star like they had for that movie and fuck that up?
Which one are you talking about?
Deadpool
The
Wolverine.
the Blade movie they were supposed to make with God, I can't remember the actor's name because I'm drawing a blank.
Herschel.
Huh?
What's his name? Herschel Ali or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, he is just top quality, and they can't even get a fucking movie like that done with him. I'm like, are you people stupid?
The only credit he has is the end of Eternals. That's the only credit he has is Blade.
I don't
Never
remember
saw
that.
it.
Yeah,
I didn't
remember
even
when he
see it.
said, "Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to do that?" When he's about to reach for the sword, that voice, that's Blade.
Oh,
Look at the captions. This is Blade. You sure you want to do that?
I don't watch every movie with the captions on, dude.
Oh,
I do. My wife got me stuck
One,
in it.
I'm going to be honest. The next one on the list, I have no interest in seeing. I'm tired of these movies, at least as they are. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
no.
I haven't seen. Oh, good lord! I couldn't even tell you the last Mission Impossible movie I've seen.
Ghost Protocol is the best one.
I don't even think I
No,
saw.
it's not. They're all the same. I'm tired of them, except for the second one. They've all been the same fucking movie.
Surprised you
I'm gonna
haven't
be
mentioned
honest.
Powerpuff
I
Girls
don't
yet.
remember the movies very. I get. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really remember the movies. Now this Megan 2.0, I'm definitely interested in because I very much enjoyed the first movie. My family all loved it.
It's not a remake of Chucky. A doll comes to life and terrorizes the family.
Yeah, but
It has that. It has
it's
that
meme
aspect,
worthy.
but it's not a possessed doll. It actually plays tropes on a bit of humor, like, you know, you're seeing all the stupid shit she's doing, and it's like they make fun of it during the movie. And it was actually like, yeah, no shit. She's like, you put software in me that you didn't have a fucking clue what was going to happen. I mean, it was like, no shit. I'm like, I'm watching this woman do all these stupid fucking things, and I'm like, and then as it's getting told through the movie that, oops, I fucked up, it's like, yeah, no shit. It's like I could have told you that 2 hours ago. But I thought it was very fun. Wasn't really original in the sense, but a nice take on the Chucky AI thing. It's the best way I can describe it. I don't know, Mike. You seem like you saw. What'd you think of it?
I liked Megan. As for the 2.0, I don't know anything about it other than, it's a sequel.
What happened to your sound?
Oh, sorry. My finger was covering up the microphone. All right. So the next on my list is the one that I think MB was trying to talk about earlier, which is Wolfman.
Yeah.
A family at a remote farmhouse is attacked by an unseen animal, but as night stretches on, the father begins to transform into something unrecognizable. Sounds like a B movie with an A-list plot, A-list budget. So it looks like I'll enjoy that one.
Well, I like the one that had Benicio del Toro and the guy who played Hannibal. Sorry, the actor's name's escaping my head.
You talking about Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins. Yeah. I like the one with I like the classic Wolfman. I have it, but I love all the Universal classic monster movies. I like the one they did back then with Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins. I thought it was a very nice take on the story, and I'd be interested to see where this goes.
All right, this one I didn't. I was like, I can maybe pass on this one. Then I saw it stars Jack Quaid. He's the guy that plays Huey in The Boys and voices Boimler.
And played
And Star Trek Lower Decks.
And played Boimler in Strange New Worlds.
All right, so Novocaine.
Oh yeah,
The
I
blurb
no
is,
pain.
when the girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man with incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her.
Kick ass.
Yeah, that plot could be, an easy pass, but seeing that it's played, the main character is played by Jack Quaid, I now want to see it.
Yeah, it's
well, one of the things about that is actually, I remember seeing an episode of House where that is actually a medical condition where
I know.
That's actually a legitimate medical condition where a person can't feel pain, which actually can be detrimental to their health.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I was watching that episode and, because you had a House who's always in pain and she feels no pain, and she didn't realize she had a tapeworm growing in her body that was freaking long as hell. And she's talking about, I have to, I have to hold my arms down and have them locked to make sure I don't scratch my eyes out. And I'm just thinking, oh man, people are like, it's a strange thing when I tell people that I have to force myself to burp, and they're like, why would you not want to burp? I'm like, if you ever understood what it was like to not be able to do that, you would wish you could.
Yeah, talk to every astronaut. You can't burp in space.
Are you shitting me?
No.
Is that true, Elihu? I never heard that.
You technically you can. It's just that it's harder to do it because there's no gravity.
So that would make sense. No, but I have a genetic condition where I actually have a genetic condition where my
You're an idiot?
no, well, besides the fact I'm an idiot. All right. This under here is one of your anuses. Yes, I know that sounds kind of fucked up, but that's what it's called. The esophagus area here, my flap does not work the way it should. It's just that simple. So I have to either lift my head up or I have to massage my neck to
like a dog.
Actually burp.
Like a dog trying to take pills. Gotcha.
No, this is the reason I don't drink soda or pretty much anything carbonated. Because when all you do is gurgle, it causes a lot of indigestion in your stomach. And, well, if it doesn't come out the burp way, it comes out the other way. And both stink.
All right. Well, next one, I'm skipping a couple on the list because I have no interest in that. They don't have any plot details for the most part. But the next one on the list is Wake Up Dead Man. And the only plot description it has, and it makes me already want to see it, is sequel to Glass Onion.
Daniel Craig is back.
I'm not familiar with those movies.
Well, Glass
I'll tell
Onion
you
was a
one
prequel. Hold on. Glass Onion was a prequel to Knives Out.
Oh, Knives Out. Wasn't that a train movie?
No, that was a
No, murder mystery movie.
whodunit thriller.
It was Clue without the comedy, with only one answer.
Oh, I never saw
But
that.
I enjoyed it. I
Oh,
liked
that
both of
had
them.
Daniel Craig in it, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I never saw that one.
Well, I would recommend go back and watch Knives Out, and then let us know. The next one on the
What is
list.
the appeal? Okay, what's the appeal to Knives Out?
Really well written dialogue. Unknown, as I said, it's a whodunit type movie. There's really I know a lot of you said it's not funny, but it's actually a comedy. In my opinion, it's very funny with the way the dialogue is. Great acting from a really diverse cast. I mean, it's got Chris Evans in it. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it. As we said, Daniel Craig. So it's and Daniel Craig puts on one of the worst Southern accents you'll ever hear, which is funny every time he talks.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to like that?
Dude, if you don't like it, we can't be friends. All right. Next on the list, I have no interest
I
in
have
seeing
a
this.
Midwestern accent. You know damn well I'm going to give that. If he's got a fake Southern accent, I'm going to give him shit.
It's intentionally bad. That's why you should enjoy it.
Okay, as
Sorry,
long as it's intentional, I can live with that.
Sorry, NB.
All right,
I meant to send this to
I
Mike,
got-
not. Sorry, NB. Meant to send it to Mike, not you, in the group chat. Sorry, Mike. I sent you a little image on the X.
Well, I'm not going to go to Twitter anytime soon right now.
You should, because it's good for this end of the stream.
Well, I
would definitely like to see Nobody 2. I very much love the first movie.
Then NB can share the screen before you end the stream.
Well, the next one on this list is called Dead of These 2, and I didn't even see the first one, so I don't give a shit. It's just another like Fast and the Furious heist movie type action flick.
I can't even remember the last time I saw a Fast and the Furious movie was the one where what's his name died.
Okay, there you go, Mike. Check Blue Sky. You can share it off of Blue Sky. Okay.
I can't share anything. I'm on the phone.
Oh,
I just said that.
I didn't hear the
Are
phone
you
part.
fucking
Sorry.
kidding me? They're making another Saw movie. Holy shit balls, Batman!
I haven't got to that one yet, but we'll talk about it when I get to it. This on this list, Ballerina, a assassin trained in the traditions of Ruska Roma organization, sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. That sounds like a John Wick inspired movie at this point.
I still haven't seen the last John Wick movie.
They're making a spin-off, The Ballerina.
That's what I just that's what I just said.
The ballerina.
Yeah.
That's what I was just talking about then, because it's called Ballerina. That's the movie.
Ballerina.
So, no, Ballerina.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, never mind. Pronunciation. Never mind.
It's skipping the next one because it's untitled. Frankenstein. Dr. Pretorius tracks down Frankenstein's monster, who is believed to have died in a fire 40 years before, in order to continue the experiments of Dr. Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, geez. We didn't have that in Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein,
I Frankenstein.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's
Wolfman and
probably
Frankenstein.
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
I have that. That's part of my Universal collection.
yeah.
No,
That's
I'm
definitely
serious.
one that
They
I'll
put
watch
it in there.
when
I
it's
think it's the only.
out
I
on
think it's
video.
the only. No, I think that actually. Shit. What do I have in here? Ah, shit. I gotta look for it.
Next one on the list is the Minecraft movie, and I have no interest in seeing it, but I'll probably end up watching it.
Did you watch the what was it called? The Tetris movie on Apple?
No, I haven't because I don't have Apple TV.
You
But
should definitely give that one. You should, believe it or not, you should definitely give that a watch. That was a
oh,
good. Well, the whole thing
well,
about the
I get.
Tetris thing is it's kind of like what they did with that Jordan documentary with Nike, where it was less about Jordan, how they built the brand around him, and this is less about the game and more about how they get the license from the game from the Soviets.
I saw the trailer. I do like. I want to see it, but I just, as I said, it's not one of the ones I can easily watch right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's pretty good. Elihu, have you seen it yet?
Nope, no interest.
Oh man.
All right, the next two I also have no interest in seeing. One is The Housemaid, based on the book, and I don't care about the story or anything. The other one, I really don't have that much of an interest in watching. It's called Michael. It's about Michael Jackson. Next after that is probably one I'll end up watching at some point. I just don't know if I'm going to enjoy it yet. It's a remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another one.
Okay, and then of course after that is Final Destination Bloodline, so another Final Destination movie too.
Jesus Christ, when was the last time they made one of those movies?
I'd say at least a decade.
20 years ago.
Oh God. Look, when are they gonna get it? After the second movie, nobody got scared anymore. Look, we all got scared by the log thing and the second movie, okay? I'm still terrified by that shit.
Yeah, but if you're supposed to die in order, why were you just so nonchalant about it?
All I'm telling you is every time I'm behind a vehicle with logs, I get as far back as I can. And it reaffirmed my opinion of never ride motorcycles.
So what else is
All
on the
right.
list,
Well,
Mike?
after that is Avatar: Fire and Ash, sequel to the Avatar James Cameron movies.
Yeah.
So in other words, great effects, shit plot line, as far as I can tell.
My wife raves about the second movie, and I told her, I'm like, I'm not interested. I don't care. It's been one of those few movies where I'm just like, I don't care. I don't want to spend 2 hours watching this
3.
shit. 3? Fuck that. If I'm gonna
Dude, I
watch
have
3 hours, no. If I'm gonna watch 3+ hours of shit, it's gonna be The Godfather 1 and 2, chronological order, or it's gonna be Lord of the Rings, or it's gonna be fucking Star Wars or Indiana Jones.
Or Snyder Justice League.
Not
Or
even that.
Back to the Future.
All right. One that I have no interest in seeing whatsoever, but might be on Mrs. Vile's list is Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy.
The fourth one, yeah, Colin's back on this one, and it's supposed to be actually taken off from the first one as a conclusion. I'm actually looking
I
forward to
don't
that. Bridget
care.
Jones is.
I hated the first one.
Oh, I like the
Never
first
saw
one.
it. I know one movie my youngest daughter, is going to want to see, and that's Black
Well, hold on.
Phone.
Can we go? We're going through the list, so hold on.
Well, fine. Go through the list. Asshole.
Oh, I am so glad both the women in the chat actually both don't want to see Bridget Jones. Thank you so very much for making me feel better about not liking that movie. F1 follows a Formula One driver who comes out of retirement to mentor a team with a younger driver.
That's Gran Turismo wannabe. No, pass.
I was going to say it's also
yeah.
Cars 3
Wait, Gran
and Cars
Turismo
1.
wasn't even that good of a movie.
No.
Okay, no. You wanna see a good racing movie? Ford versus Ferrari.
No, you want to see Ricky Bobby.
No.
No, no. You want to see Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you're not
It's
first, you're last.
baby.
You're not first, you're
Days of
last.
Thunder. You
Okay,
want to
Cruz is
watch
okay.
F1? No. You want to watch F1? You really want to watch F1? Fucking guy comes out of retirement to train a driver. Give me a break. These people don't even know what F1 is really about. Oh, I haven't seen a good rom-com in forever.
Fly
I
Me to
think
the
the
Moon.
last one I saw was Date Night with my wife.
Fly Me to the Moon is pretty good.
I saw Date Night, but I haven't seen Fly Me to the Moon.
It was actually
Never
pretty
heard of
good.
Fly
I'm
Me to the
surprised.
Moon.
Tatum Tanning, Scarlett Johansson. It was actually pretty good.
All right,
My
one that I
wife
know I'm
went,
going to watch. Next one that I know I'm going to watch just because I actually enjoyed the first one, or at least the remake. Mortal Kombat 2.
No.
I'm taking points away for that.
No.
What are you talking about?
The cartoon was better.
You are actually saying you're going to watch
I like
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
No, not Annihilation. This is based on the remake of Mortal Kombat. And I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was funny.
The first one did not have any Mortal Kombat in it. So what was the point of calling it Mortal Kombat? There was no Mortal Kombat in the first movie.
It's backstory. It's fine. I liked it. Sue me.
I will.
All right. After that is a Flight Risk. Has any of you guys heard that one? Because I have seen the trailer for that one. It actually does look good.
Never heard of it.
All right. The plot line is a pilot transports an air marshal accompanying a fugitive to trial. As they cross the Alaskan wilderness, tensions soar and trust is tested. Not everyone on board is who they seem.
Okay, so Con Air.
Con Air, but more serious, less funny.
No bunny?
Definitely no bunny.
Oh, okay.
But I think it looks good. Next one on the list is something called Mickey 17. I haven't heard anything about this.
Never heard of it. There goes NB again.
Mickey 17, known as an expendable, goes on a dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet. It's rated R, so I have no idea.
Okay.
Hopefully that's you.
Yeah,
Nope, it's not a sheep.
Who else would it be?
It's not a sheep. It's NB.
Yeah. What in the hell? I'm sorry, before I got cut off there. Where the hell was there any Mortal Kombat in that Mortal Kombat movie, Mike?
It was a prequel. It was a prequel movie. It's fine.
Where was there any Mortal Kombat in that movie?
It's a prequel movie. It's fine.
The Mortal Kombat was the title. That's where it was. Next on the list.
That's because it's part of the franchise. What would you want it to be called if it's not? If it takes place in the Mortal Kombat universe, but isn't part of the Mortal Kombat tournament?
That wasn't Mortal Kombat. That was a terrible
It was.
movie. That was
It was.
actually
It
worse
was a
than
great movie.
That was
You-
worse than Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and
no, it
that's
wasn't.
something.
It was
No,
definitely
it
not
was by
worse
a
than
long.
Annihilation.
Oh God, it was horrible by a long shot.
You go back and watch the movie. It was fine. I mean, I said it was great. It wasn't really great. It was good. It was good.
No, it wasn't great. It wasn't good. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. Oh, it was
All right.
a prequel. It's fine. No,
It's
it
fine.
wasn't
Yes.
Mortal Kombat. Fine. You want to call it a prequel to Mortal Kombat? Then they shouldn't have put Mortal Kombat in there.
Okay. How else do you show that it's a part of the franchise?
How is it part of the franchise when I saw no Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat is a tournament.
And where was the Mortal Kombat?
It's a prequel to the tournament. That's why there is no the tournament's not in there. But it's still part of the franchise. So what else are they going to call it?
Well, that's bullshit. I didn't pay to watch a fucking prequel. I paid to watch Mortal Kombat.
Well, I liked it. I don't care what your opinion on it is now.
No, I don't really give a shit about your opinion on it either. But
yeah, it's my channel, so
have the best taste in movies.
All right, the next one on the list is one that I was really worried about because I've heard nothing about this. Tron Ares.
Don't care.
No, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is not going to be in this one.
No, it says Jeff Bridges is going to be in it.
I thought he was not going to be in this one. I thought that was his last one.
Jodie Turner-Smith, Jeff Bridges, Gillian Anderson, Evan Peters.
Yeah, I knew Jillian was going to be in there, but okay, Jeff. Maybe I will watch it if Jeff's going to be back in there.
The only way that's going to work is if they unfuck Tron. If they unfuck Tron from the last movie.
Yeah, Jeff is Tron.
Okay,
come on.
I'm going to be honest with you. I recently rewatched Tron Legacy, and on a couple years later, new viewing, it's actually not as bad as I thought it, as I remember it being.
No, it's worse.
Well, I disagree. I thought it was actually pretty interesting the way they took it in retrospect.
I hated it.
I didn't like the de-aging aspect.
They destroyed Tron. I hated that. I hated what they did to Tron. I hated what they did.
Again, hold on. Originally, I agreed with you. I thought what they did to Tron was messed up, but considering Bruce Boxleitner wouldn't be able to perform the actions that they wanted him to for that for those fight scenes, it makes sense that they didn't try. It also makes sense that the main character, or the Clue 2 villain, would recruit the most powerful fighter to be on his side and brainwash him to accomplish his goal. I mean, that's the whole point of it. He's brainwashing half the programs to become his army.
So what else is on the list?
Well, the next one is something called Sinners, but I have no idea. Even the blurb sounds stupid.
No,
I have no interest.
No, I'm not going to sound stupid. I think the movie is a piece of shit, and I think it ruins Tron as a character.
Okay, remind me. Hold on. NB. Stop. Who's the main character in Tron, the original?
Jeff Bridges' character.
And what was his name? Remind me.
Finn.
Oh, so even the name of the movie is not really the main character is not the name of the movie. You know what I mean? Tron had little purpose in the original Tron movie.
That's bullshit.
Rewatch it. Seriously, rewatch it.
I've watched it 100 times. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's kind of like Beetlejuice. He only was in the first movie, for about 17 minutes. The screen time, that was it.
Yeah.
Sorry, 13 minutes. Yeah, 13 to 17 minutes of screen time. That was it.
All right.
That's
The
not the
next movie on
point.
the list is another one I have no interest in seeing. Happy Gilmore 2.
You
Oh, Shooter
gotta be
McGavin's back.
shitting me. I thought that was a joke they were doing that.
No, it's actually
Apparently
coming out.
When did the first movie come out? 30 years ago?
not. At
How do you
least.
do this movie when Bob Barker's not even alive anymore? The Running Man? No
Yeah, they're
way.
remaking it. Yeah, they are remaking The Running Man.
Are you
All
The
right. So after that, we
futuristic
have.
states of 2025 where the world has become a dystopia. That's what it says for the Running Man. I'm like, you guys might have want to pick a better year.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
Next one is one I do want to see just because it looks really. Well, it's a horror movie. The Monkey.
Nah, I haven't heard anything about that. What's the monkey about?
When twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start. The siblings decide to throw the toy away and move on with their lives, growing apart over the years. But when I saw the trailer, it looked pretty fun, or it looked like a fun movie for me. I like bad horror movies. And then I don't care about Dogman. I have no interest in seeing that one. And here's one we all know all of us are going to watch, even if we don't want to. Star Trek Section 31.
With Michelle
Oh,
Yao.
God.
Yes.
You guys are going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, we know you're going to end up watching it too.
Oh, of course I am. Fucking
I'm not going to say it's stupid because I haven't seen it yet. I will watch it, then make my opinion. Not based on the trailer or anything. Because the trailer can always be misleading. Look at Marvel for an example.
Actually, if you want to look at one of the most misleading trailers, my wife and I actually kind of point to
Marley and Me?
no, Big Hero
No,
6. No,
Marley
Big
and Me
Hero
was
6.
no, Marley and Me was worse, man. It promoted a dog as a family movie. People took the
Yeah.
kids to go see that movie. It was not kid oriented. People were pissed. That was a misleading trailer.
Yeah, think. Gee, I wonder why.
Trailers are misleading. That's why I would not give my opinion on a movie or a TV show until after I see it. Not based on
Well,
the
Big
trailer.
Hero 6, unfortunately, one of the downsides to it was, for my wife and I, was the trailer was misleading because it made it seem like it was.
It was what?
I think we lost him again. All right, I'm skipping a couple because I have no interest in really seeing them. One's called In the Gray, the other one's called Havoc. They just seem like same old type stuff. But the next one, Return to Silent Hill, and I'm worried about this one because I didn't really like the second Silent Hill movie, but the first one was okay, even if it wasn't really based on the game as much as I hoped. So, let's see. After that, we got Last Breath. Hold on.
God damn, it wouldn't be a CNA without somebody having a fuck up.
All
You're
right,
on here
I'm
twice. Oh, never
yeah.
mind.
You were in there twice, so I removed you.
Yeah, well, I was gone out of that one. That was for damn sure. Anyway, where were we at?
I was talking about. Well, before that, you left. It was Return to Silent Hill.
I only saw, I think, the first movie. I don't know how many there were. I played one of the games. I played Silent Hill long ago, but I just didn't care for it.
I played a couple of the games, not all of them. I liked the first movie, even though it wasn't really based on the games that much. The second movie was not as good. I mean, they just wanted to put in a lot of nostalgia bait for the games in it, which kind of irked me a little bit. But the next one was called something called Last Breath. True story follows a seasoned deep sea diver as they battle raging elements to rescue their crewmate trapped hundreds of feet below the ocean surface.
So it's the Meg without a shark. Okay. Be right back.
Yeah, but it's a true story type element, so I guess it's going to be more dramatic.
I've never seen the Meg. I didn't really find that much. I honestly, when it comes to shark movies, not much I can get into past Jaws. And well, I did like Deep Blue Sea because I gotta be honest, watching Samuel Jackson give an epic speech and then start getting eaten was kind of pretty epic.
All right, one I definitely am not going to see because I don't give a shit about it. Freakier Friday.
Freakier Friday?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Apparently
That doing another remake?
No, it's a sequel to the remake of Freaky Friday, the one that had Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
You mean Jamie Lee Curtis and that one chick?
I think Lindsay Lohan, yeah.
Yeah, that chick. I mean, she hasn't done anything with her career since I can remember.
We're talking about Jamie Lee Curtis, or are you talking about Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsay Lohan. Jamie Lee Curtis has had
No,
her career going. Jamie Lee Curtis is the daughter. No, Jamie Lee Curtis is the daughter to the original Scream Queen, for crying out loud.
I know, but what I'm saying is there was something kind of recent that Lindsay Lohan was in that I only know about because my cousin Cord played the love interest in a holiday movie with Lindsay Lohan.
And this movie was...
I don't remember the title.
What did I miss?
Not much.
Maybe swap with a pet this time. What?
The Freakier Friday plot.
Oh, that was called The Shaggy Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Dandelion. They made that back in the 50s. It was called The Shaggy Dog.
And they remade it. And they remade it with Tim Allen.
All right. Next up, yeah. Zootopia 2, which yeah. I don't know if I'm going to watch or not. Probably when it hits streaming or video, not in the theaters.
Are they going to have primates in this movie this time? Because there was 0 primates in Zootopia 1.
I think they did that on purpose. Yes, it was a lame holiday movie. It was always meant to go straight to streaming. But as I said, the only reason I know anything about it is because my cousin was in it. Yeah. And as I said, I don't even remember the title of it, but I just know that my cousin got to kiss Lindsay Lohan.
Freaky Friday.
I'm not sure that would be something I'd be bragging about at this point.
I'm not bragging about it. I'm just mentioning it because, how often do I get to say, how often does anyone get to say, my cousin kissed Lindsay Lohan? Probably
Oh,
more often than you think.
I was gonna say something like that, man. Damn it! You beat me by 1 second.
No, I saw something crazy. So, in the media aspect, apparently on the political side, I'm noticing MSNBC, they're
We're not
going, I
talking
guess
politics. We're talking movies.
no. I'm just saying, I guess it's getting sold.
What's getting sold?
MSNBC.
Okay.
So what's next on the
Yeah.
movie list?
The Accountant 2, but I didn't see the first one. Because
The
I don't think
what?
I saw the first one. The
What was
Accountant
that?
2.
Oh, I saw the first Accountant. I actually thought it was pretty good.
Is that about that mob accounting guy?
No,
I
that
I don't
had
remember.
Ben Affleck in it.
Yeah, about the mafia, right?
So
Well,
I might have
it's
to
more
watch The
about his
Accountant just to see if
character.
I want to see the sequel.
Well, it's more based on his character because his character is, I forgot. Shit, what was he? Just like, he just said what was flat out. I bet he was just extremely. I guess he was kind of like an asshole like me, just completely straight, says what's on his mind, and doesn't give a shit.
So I'll put The Accountant on my list of things to try to watch this week.
Yeah, I think you might like. I think
The,
you
ne-
might
the
like
next one,
it.
the next one, I have no interest in seeing because I don't like any of the movies from this series. The Conjuring: Last Rites, because I can't
my
stand
God.
Ed and Lorraine Warren. I think they're horrible people, and any movies based around them are horrible.
What is The Conjuring even about? I've never seen one.
Okay, have you ever seen the Amityville Horror?
The original,
Yes, the original.
of course. That's like
Yeah.
asking me if I've seen The Exorcist.
Okay. The original story behind the Amityville Horror is Ed and Lorraine story. That's one of their things that they claim to have actually happened. The Conjuring is a kind of like a remake of Amityville Horror, but with their in its own universe. And so many movies are connected to it, and it's like The Nun and uh, La Lorena, or however you pronounce it. Mrs. Vile could correct me on that.
Oh, the
Loretta.
ghost, La
The
Lorena.
Conjuring films and the whole film series, I can't stand, to be honest.
You don't like
I
Rojas?
can't believe they're doing another Saw movie. I mean, it's just like, come on. I mean, I'm going to
I
be
was looking
honest. When I've watched the Saw movies, and I watched all of them up until, I don't know, some years ago. Really, the only good one was the first one.
I did not like the first one. I walked out of it after the guy examined the gun. I'm like, okay, this is too obvious. I'm out of here. I ended up finishing watching that movie like a year later online. I thought it was stupid. I'm like, okay, this is too obvious. You see
Yes,
an empty
that
gun.
was the point. It was
Yeah, and
supposed
people
to
are
be
still
obvious.
confused. I'm like, no, this is too fucking obvious.
That was the point, though. It was supposed.
I think we lost him again.
Mm.
You know what? I'll bring up the list next week. We've gone over 2 hours,
Oh wait,
and we keep
but
having technical difficulties. So I'm gonna
can
go ahead and
MB,
end the stream.
dude, I want you to show that image before you play your closing song. It really goes with this end of the show, dude. That image I sent.
Well, let's see. Let's see if he can come back.
Okay. Since you can't share on your phone, come on, MB. This is perfect. I can't share it either. It sucks. So are you gonna watch What If, the last episode?
Probably.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's fire. It was off the hook. It sums it up. I'm like, okay, stop reading. Man, Husky's coming back. Damn it! This is the perfect image.
Well, if I like it that much, I'll repost it to Blue Sky. But I'm going to close this for now. And I'm going, it's the day after my birthday. I want some blue skies.
Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Oh, blue skies, smiling at me. Irving Berlin. Nothing but blue skies do I see.
Oh, and Dandelion, on Blue Skies, I'm just Vile Mike. So, all right. I will see you next week. I might do a Volt stream at some point just because I haven't done one for a while. And we'll see what happens then. All right. Later, folks.
Later, weirdos.